most noticeably because I I figured that it was time for an update on the parental units because I have not talked about them in a quite long time, and it's because I've done my best to avoid them in all honesty. But I did a good job for about a month or two. But considering we live fairly close and and everything, we occasionally run into each other in awkward public places. You know, meet with a girl or something, and or someone who knows me as Vincent and only Vincent, and then they walk up and are like, "Hey," and then praying. I'm secretly like, please don't say my birth name, because no matter what they do, I will still always be their daughter to them, and that is my problem right now. How can I explain this? My mother is a good person. So is my father. I don't want to give off any negative vibes of them. They are very good people. However, they grew up in conservative households, and it bothers me looking at the top of my head. Okay, sorry. And they have some decided views on things. And how can I explain this? Not only my transition that bothers them, but other things bother them. For example, they are pretty much racist for the most part, which is something awkward to deal with. Because I didn't really know of this until my sister decided to bring a black man home, and man, they like flip their shit. I'm like, really? He's a pretty good guy. Just a little darker. I don't really understand, but. So those things like that bother them, and so needless to say, my transition was much more of a shock to them. Even after telling them that this is who I am, leaving multiple clues throughout my entire childhood and my young adulthood. So needless to say, the changes are very evident right now. However, they're not overwhelmingly evident, so to them, I still look extremely female. Meanwhile, the rest of the world identifies me as male, and I'm perfectly content. I'm just waiting for my hair to dry shaved. I don't like to shave this part. I don't know why. I like it. I don't know. It's weird, and I don't really like to shave my mustache because I like the smidge of darkness, even though I'm sure it's probably really creepy and whatever, but I don't care. So we've come to this crossroads in my transition of, well, I passed, but my parents, now that I passed, are undecidedly angry that I passed so much, and that nobody sees me as a female anymore, even though they decidedly see me only as female. And it's interesting. It's interesting because my mom is a very blunt communicator, and when she does not like something, she tells you that she doesn't like it. So, they invited me over for brunch today, and brunch. That's so brunch. Oh no, they invited me over for dinner, which was veggie burgers and tater tots, which was fucking delicious, by the way. I will never say no to a home cooked meal. I don't care how much hate is attached to it. I'll be like, whatever, I'm just gonna ignore you. Let me eat this cake. So I come over and I'm washing clothes because they offer, that it's like on the outside they're very nice. They're very good at being nice and polite about simple things like my desire to go back to school, or my desire to find a better job, or my desire to move out of the city and move on with my life and kind of grow up a bit. But then they'll say things randomly. I'll just be sitting there minding my own business, chillaxing, talking to my sister about something. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I really hate your voice. I'm like, okay. I don't really care if you do or not. And I just kind of like shrug, like, alright. She goes, and I hate whatever you're trying to do there. It looks stupid. I go, are you finished now? Do you feel good? She goes, don't get a tone with me. I go, I'm not. I'm just wondering if, you're going to keep doing at this. I would like to progress with my day now. And she gets really angry and upset that I am clearly not responding to the way that she's used to. Which, by the way, is usually me bursting out into tears, defending myself. And I do still hurt when she says those things, but now it's just like, well, I've become so numb to, I haven't cried in such a long time, and it's really bizarre. And it's not saying that I haven't felt sad, and it's not saying that I don't feel hurt when these things happen, but I definitely just feel numb and disconnected when she says those things. And I'm just kind of like, I just kind of zone out. And it's funny because my dad, like, she says things like, well, your dad really hates this. And I go, okay. But when I'm alone with him, he's like, I see you're trying to grow a little something. I go, well, like, trying is the word. And I'm pretty upfront with him about stuff. And I'm sure he isn't the most thrilled about it, but, we carry on with our day. We're civil about it. And then what really got to me was that now she's starting to tell everyone, but it's not, and I would be okay with this if she wasn't filled with complete lies. Like, she thinks testosterone is steroids. No, Mom, it's not steroids. She thinks that I'm going to never pass, and nobody will ever love me, and this is making my life harder. And while it isn't exactly making my life easy, it's definitely not making it harder, I can tell you that. It's not, it's making, things that are making my life harder isn't anything to do with my transition, and quite frankly, I myself am feeling a little more confident, and I have no problem in my new role as male. I guess it upsets me that I give her facts and information, and she doesn't adhere to them. She just dismisses it like I don't know what I'm talking about, like I'm not the one going through the transition. And I'm just like, it's not, it's just weird, like the way that she connects it. And she's like, well, I talked to some professionals. I'm like, really? Who? Which professional did you talk to? Because if you ask your dermatologist about gender identity disorder or whatever you feel like labeling it, he's not going to know what the fuck you're talking about. Because it's just like if I went up to my therapist or my endocrinologist and was like, yeah, there's a problem with my eye. Do you mind taking care of that? It doesn't, not all doctors are like that. And it's just, she doesn't, I say, if you want to go to a counselor together with me, we will. She has yet to carry through on that. It's just, I'm just getting tired of it, and I really just don't care anymore. And I love my mother, I do, but I'm just tired of it. And I'm just like, Mom, I just don't feel like dealing with your ignorance anymore. So the whole point of this video is, if anybody has any advice in dealing with ignorant parents, could you please send me a message or link me or something, because that would be great. And I'm sorry for the slow pace of this video, but it is late at night, and I'm kind of tired, but kind of not, and I just needed to get this out of my way, off my chest, really. So hopefully someone has advice. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.